What's up, guys? It's your boy Ty. If you weren't here on Wednesday, let me get us all caught up and on the same page so our discussion today goes a lot smoother. On Wednesday, my friend John Groves came from San Antonio for Pole Vault, and he talked to us about the theme of See You at the Pole this year, which is return, restore, and revive. And we get that from King Josiah, the 18-year-old king of Judah, what he did in Jerusalem in 2 Kings chapter 23 when he discovered the law of God in the temple. As he's reading the stories, he sees the story of Abraham, and it hit him different. He was like, we are messing up big time. We gotta change things. In the stories of Abraham and Josiah, we see a contrast of what it looks like to obey God and what it looks like to not obey God, and what it looks like to obey God a little bit and what it looks like to obey God a lot, and then what it looks like to obey God with everything that we have. So today, we're gonna look at a story from the Old Testament, but the way that it's told in the New Testament. We're going to be in Hebrews chapter 11, verses 24 through 26. While you're turning to Hebrews 11, I want to give you some quick backstory for what's going on in this story so that it makes a little more sense for us as we have this conversation today. John said, on Wednesday that Abraham came to Egypt and how Egypt is always a symbol of not being where God wants you to be. Well, eventually Abraham's family grew to be quite a few grandsons and great-great-grandsons, and one of them was sold into slavery by his brothers into Egypt, and his name was Joseph. And over time, Joseph followed God and he obeyed God, and their family eventually moved to Egypt because of Joseph's wisdom, but they stayed there and they settled there, and that's not cool. God was using Joseph there, but they weren't supposed to go. Their family grew to be thousands of people, and Pharaoh got really afraid, so he enslaved them, and he became rich off of enslaving them. And when Moses was born, he actually was taken and adopted by the princess of Egypt. And when Moses became an adult and he learned who he was and where he came from, he faced a decision. Do I enjoy the riches and the pleasures of Egypt, even though the people in my family are being abused to make those riches be a reality? Or do I choose the hard thing and obey God and stay with my people and not take advantage of the abuse that is happening in my life? And so that's what's going on when this writer of Hebrews gets to chapter 11. And I want us to look at these verses. I want us to look at how Moses responds to all of this. And I want us to talk about what that means for us today as 6th, 7th, and 8th graders in Parker County. So get ready. It's going to be an awesome conversation as we talk about Moses and his decision and what ours could look like in our own lives. I'm excited for it, guys. So let's go.